Arlene Westervelt passed away almost 5 years ago to the day. Arlene and her husband Bert were out canoeing in Lake Country on the afternoon of June 26, 2016, when Arlene allegedly had fallen into the water and drowned. At least that's what RCMP ruled after the incident happened. Today the family gathers outside the Kelowna courthouse and is still seeking justice for Arlene.
As soon as they found my sister's body, we said, this is not an accident. It needs to be investigated. I begged for an autopsy to be done, but the coroner said there would not be an autopsy because this was just an accidental drowning. But how could the coroner know that Arlene drowned without performing an autopsy?
The RCMP major crime units, along with friends and family of Westervelt, are requesting an external review of the forensic evidence from the BC Coroners office. But as the family's lawyer, Anthony Oliver, stated, the coroner's office has not been so collaborative.
And in response to that, rather than simply accepting their request and recognizing that the RCMP, being the investigators, needs to lead the charge in that area, they decided to sidestep and they completed an internal review, which we understand involved at least 2 of the coroners that were involved in the circumstances that the RCMP are requesting to be reviewed.
Arlene's husband, Bert Westervelt, was charged with the murder of Arlene in 2019 following further investigation into the case, but the charges were stayed last July by the Crown. The rush for this external review of forensic evidence is critical as the state proceedings only last 1 year, which is to close on July 14th.
What now appears to stand in the way of Bert's renewed prosecution may be the BC Coroners Service refusal to give their file to the RCMP for an internal review by a certified forensic pathologist. We are dismayed. We are alarmed. We are done begging. We demand that Lisa Lapointe, Chief Lisa Lapointe, answer the RCMP request affirmatively and accept our request for an inquest. Arlene was doing what she needed to do to fix things before she was killed. We ask you, Chief Lapointe, to do the right thing, even if it means casting a dark shadow on your organization.
After 5 long years, her family hopes that this call to action will finally get Arlene the justice she deserves.
You know, I made her a promise 5 years ago. I promised that I would get justice for her, and so I'm not going to break that promise. I'm not giving up, no matter what. I'm not going to give up.